So this is me drawing Winter as a character. I did a collab with Glossy Draws and I will show you my process, so stick around after the intro. Okay, so be sure to check out her video. She is doing spring and fall cute characters. So now back to my video. I am going to be doing this character, and this character is Winter. As usual, when I think of winter, I think of cool, calm, cold climate, and the color blue, or the shades of color of blue, are usually what represent cool tone. So I'm going to be using a lot of blues today to make this character, or to color this character. And if I had to choose, I would definitely choose winter as my favorite season, because I am so sensitive to heat. I always overheat anytime it gets too hot. I cannot tan. I am somebody that burns easily in the sun, so I definitely rather winter. Also, if you hear a lot of noise in the background, I am so sorry. There's been crazy thing going on. Some construction is also going on, so sorry about that if it disturbs you. Anyways, back to the character. I am going to be using blue for her skin tone because I am imagining her to be a nice icy queen, because it's winter, of course, snow, everything. I can't use white as her main everything because I don't have the stuff. I don't have the pencil and the necessary white paint and everything. Anyway, so I'm going to be doing her outline and the shadows to her face, adding the shadows. Also, I made sure that she wasn't smiling. I tried my best to give her a nice stoic expression, because when you think of cold, I'm going this way. I'm trying to use cold in every sense. Cold as in the temperature, cold as in the facial expression. So yes, she looks very cold, and because she's going to be an icy queen, so I'm adding as much color as possible to different ranges of blue to show off that. And it's kind of hard when you only working with one color but different hues and saturation, but I am doing my best here. So originally I wanted her hair to be white. That's why I'm using this gray, because I didn't have a white marker, because I don't think that would show up on the page. But I was using this cool gray to signify white. White is not white, because if white is completely white, we can't really see it, if you understand what I'm saying. So I was using this cool gray to signify white for the hair, and then I start going in with this darker marker to signify the different shadows and different places in the hair. But then what I realized is that it wasn't giving me the nice vibes. It was clashing with the skin tone, but I think I'm going to fix that afterwards. So I'm continuing with the adding different details, and I like the way the lips look. As usual, I love a really nice, well thought about lips. I'm also giving her some nice icicle or ice pop earrings. And then for the clothes, I was thinking, like when ice is melting, it doesn't melt geometrically. It's not a straight line. It's melting, and it melts little by little, different areas. So I wanted like a melted effect for her body, and I like that, the way it turned out. And I also gave her a crown because she is the icy queen for winter, so she needs a crown. And of course, it's kind of cliche to think about ice queen, winter, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm sticking to it. I really like how she turned out. Anyways, I'm adding more details to the hair, trying to fix it as much as possible. But then I didn't make her iris and her pupil regular. I gave her a W pupil to kind of spice things up, to say she's a queen, she's not regular, she's not a human being, she's a season, a goddess, or whatever. So now I'm going in with the outline. I am using jet black for the outline because it gives it a nice contrast and it makes everything nice and clean. So going in with this outline makes my character comes to life, and I really like how everything turned out with the marker and the liner. It just looks so cool. Anyways, I'm outlining everything as much as possible. I even started to outline the hair, and now I'm going to go ahead with my marker, my liner, and add the scratchy lines, my signature scratchy lines to my sketch. So I like the way this is turning out, because except the hair was kind of not giving me what it's supposed to give. It was looking washed out on the side. It wasn't giving enough details. Remember to subscribe. Also, I wanted to add as much details to this as possible, so I decided, that's why you see me going over each and every aspect of this. Also, I'm sorry that the video cut off above the crown area, but I'm gonna show you a full video at the end of this. So yes, now I decided that I'm just gonna use the darker color and just completely fill it in, rather than having different patches, because it was looking kind of crazy. So now when I filled it in with the patches, I'm like, wow, it looks really nice, because it reminds me of when during winters and trees lose all their leaves and it has that nice bark color. It just looks grayish brownish color. So that's the color of her hair. So she still is repping winter, even though she have very dark hair. I'm just, trying to make up a story for why I changed the color of her hair. And now I'm adding signature white lines to give it more depth. And I think I go overboard a little bit with the white lines, but then afterwards, when everything came together, I realized it made sense to have so much white lines. But yeah, now I am going to continue to add as much outline as possible. I had some places that I had to fill in. I even gave her lashes, very dramatic lashes. I am going in with more details to give more texture to the shirt with my liner pen. Yeah, so now I'm going again with the highlight and adding even more, because sometimes you don't see it. But yeah, now I'm going in with more white liners to the hair, and at some point in time I'm like, okay, you're overdoing it now. So now I am trying to give it everything. So this is the final look. Please remember to watch Glossy Draw video for the characters, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.